this is 15 documented. So that's 15 west, right?
Yep.
All right. This is Gil's plan when he went to enlarge it, right? So this is what the size of the green was when we started the project, right? If you look at that photo, see how big it is?
Yeah,
in the back?
huge.
Gil was going to expand it this much. So then if you look on this wall, this starts the process here. This is how small the green was, right?
Holy
You can
cow.
see. And this is a picture of us scanning the green with the 3D scanner.
Wow.
And this is it processed, but you can see how small it is. See how round it is?
Yep.
And then it goes step by step, us stripping the sod off, picking the sod up, putting the sod off to the green. We got the sod. And this is us shaping the back of the green, getting it back to where it was. This is where the green was in the back of 15. Now we brought it way up here.
You had to shape it.
Yeah.
How did you shape it correctly? You had the whole scanner and shit?
Well, outside, so like this area here, we didn't have a scan. So that's where we had a little bit of leeway.
Yep, to kind of do what you wanted with it.
Right here, we're just taking all the thatch off. So we're just taking all the old mat and thatch off. And then it gets in shelling the greens out. This is sand buildup on the bunker, of how much sand you can build up in a bunker. So this is the original.
Oh my god.
It's all splash.
It's all sand splash.
No way.
So did you take all that out?
Oh yeah, you take that out. That's why all those bunkers were so high up, the roofs of them, they get built up like that, and you lose hole locations behind them because it gets chased into the green. So we brought a lot of it down.
No
And
way.
then this is Gil here. We're shaping the screen here. So we had to build the green
Again.
before, because he followed me here. So we're shaping it here. We're shaping it, right? And then we line this out, right? We paint it out, and then we scan it again so that we can make, because this scan gives us the data points for us to use an instrument to shell it down to build it back up.
Right.
But outside here, I don't have those data points. So what we got to do is we build it. These are the expansion areas.
You
Like in
rescan
here,
it.
then we have the data
See where it
points
sets up.
to use this instrument.
Yep.
And then we start shelling it down using this instrument. This is a robotic station, and then this is the surveying instrument.
You do that for every green.
Every green. So we have to build them twice.
Both courses, yeah.
And then,
Both courses.
like this is the green shelled out here.
Both courses, right?
And then you come over here, and then this is showing us, this is the instrument, this is what it looks like on the instrument. And then it goes, that's the sub base, and then the drainage, and then we got the gravel, and we have the gravel layer in the greens. And then over here, the gravel layers in. We gotta stick everything. So we stick, when you're doing this, you set an offset of 16 inches, so you're shelling down 16 inches from the
Right.
top.
Yep.
So you get 16 inches from a ridge and 16 inches from a low point. So
it.
you're dead on.
Yeah.
And then putting the mix in, then the
Sweet
strike
rainbow
off.
shot, by the way.
Yeah. And then this is the final here where when we put it back to the finish, this is the finish,
Yep.
our margin of error was 0.006 thousandths of a surveying foot.
No way.
Yeah.
How the hell
That's
And then this is
outrageous.
working under the lights at night on 2 West.
You're just showing off.
That's where you make birdies.
is Well, you should have made a green topper.
And then this is
We're
what
laughing
the
now.
green looks like.
It wasn't
I'm
And
sure.
then we scan. Then JR is getting ready to scan the green again.
Which one is that?
That's 2. So we're getting ready to scan it again because then we had to compare it. Like this is the finish. This is what the original
Wow.
was. This is what it was when we made it for mix.
Yep.
And then this is what the final was. So it's,
So you had the pin was right in there.
Trim it a
didn't it?
little.
Yeah.
got
No,
bigger.
yeah, okay, got you. Yeah. So this is pretty damn close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these inner contours are basically
Same.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Same.
The only area we had the flexibility is a little bit on the outside ridge.
Yeah.
Because those didn't exist.
Yeah.
Those didn't
Yeah.
exist.
But the
that's
ridge
why
line
we
is
had to
the
make
exact same, and this
Yeah.
little hump is.
And that's why we had to make this first, so we could know how to dig down.
Right.
We had to make the green first,
Damn.
so we know how to dig down
Yeah,
to 16
yeah,
inches.
yeah,
But it's cool because some of those pin locations on the outer edges that you guys are going to be able to use, you guys were able to kind
We
of come up
cleaned it.
with.
So that's why we kept the severity of the greens, but we were able to gain hole locations in all those corners.
Right.
Things
of the
didn't have
greens.
before. And so does that
God,
happen
that's
over
cool.
time, like where the bunker and that sand build up, and then it just gets higher and you lose
Yeah,
those
yeah,
hole
yeah,
locations because the angles?
aeration, all the other things, and
Damn.
then like this is.
And how long does that process take for you to lose hole locations on the outside because of the sand buildup?
Put this way, we did the practice facility in 2012.
Yeah.
And we just redid it last fall, and we had this much sand on the practice
No
facility.
way.
7 years.
Yeah.
Now it's a practice
Oh,
bunker.
yeah.
Yeah, but still.
So then this is the green. This is us sodding it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're sodding it. We're sodding at night. putting the sand on the seams to get rid of the seams.
Just out in the fucking snow over here.
Sodding
Come
it.
here and just
This
point
is
to this and
sub-air.
say I want a higher bonus.
No, this is sub-air.
Right.
And this is a sub-air vault. Right, you hear about
What is
sub-air?
that? Yeah, I know
You
what
guys
sub-air
talk
is.
about
What's the
sub-air?
vault?
Yeah.
That's a sub-air. That's sub-air.
That's under the green?
That's outside the green. So every green has a vault in it that can vacuum and suck the water out or blow air in. So we plumb this in on every green on the west. So if we get a 3-inch rainstorm, we can turn it on and we can
Yeah,
suck the
suck it
water
right out.
And then this is the
How many
this is the
inches?
final.
How many inches per, like, they say rainfall is like it fell 3 inches or whatever. Like, how much water can you actually suck out of the green?
When we first got it on, we left it on. We turned it on one day. We forgot about it, and we dried the fucking green out. And we had to water it in the afternoon. And we got like 2 or 3 inch rainstorms, so we can pull some water through it.
That's amazing.
We forgot about it.
Somebody forgot
Turn it
about
on, we just forgot.
And then this is the finish of the green, right? So if you
Yeah.
look here, right, all the
Yes,
corners, and
look
it's
at
got
that.
all the infinity and all the
Yeah.
corners are up.
Oh man,
The
that's
front's a
crazy different.
lot- the
You guys
front's a
didn't
lot
make it
wider.
15, did you?
No.
No. But that is, I
that's
droned the
my
hell out of it
favorite
today
hole.
because that's one of my
Favorite hole.
That's my favorite green.
3 tiers on both sides.
I think that green
15,
is
yeah.
amazing.
My
That,
match never
that
would have
green
made it
is
that far.
amazing.
That's why we did it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's why you chose that one
Yeah,
for
for
the.
this process, it was just a.
That green has so many. How many pin locations does that green have?
So we got one in the middle, and one here, one over here, the back right, and maybe back left between the two swales.
Back
We're
left,
thinking
that's
about, yeah.
So now what are we doing here? What is this?
This is us. So when you put the side down,
Yeah, there's gonna be little gaps. So is this
So
grass
we're
seed
tr-
fertilizer?
no, it's sand. We're putting sand on the seams so we can try to hide the seams.
Oh, okay.
And then we did it with this machine. We adapted a machine to put sand here, and then we took pastry bags out of the kitchen. We filled the seam side with it.
Love it. Love it.
So, is there any remnants of this work on the greens now, or you can't even tell?
Come on, man. How long ago was this project?
We finished in 18, opened in 18.
Oh, yeah.
So we did one section in the fall of 16 and finished in
You guys-
17.
you guys seen
and
one?
17 to 18.
Nothing.
Yeah, right.
I wish
just
there was to
perfect.
slow down the damn golf balls that blew by.
Hit a crack. Hit one of those seams.
Yeah. Get a seam, get a seam, get a seam.
And over here we
Steve
got
fucked me.
Steve fucked me.
we got all the photos here. These are all the championships the club's ever had. So we held every. So these are the program covers of all the championships.
Wow.
So that was the latest one, the 4-ball.
Yeah.
And we got the amateur. That was the last open +5. So it just goes down. We got 5. This is the only open that was under par, -4.
It was love.
Must have been a bunch of rain there.
PJ
It's a
really made it
massacre.
easy.
That's a massacre at Wingfoot. Hale Irwin won at 7 over. I mean, that means if you're 10 over, you're probably in the top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
It's a
Like
bloodbath.
12, 13,
Yeah.
you're probably in the top 5.
Yeah, it's a bloodbath.
This was the inaugural senior open that was held here, 1980. First ever senior open. So we've got 13 championships. Then we got the Billy Casper,
Yep.
59. Then we get 2 women's
So,
opens on
hey,
the
is
east.
it true Billy Casper on 3 laid up every day?
All 4 days.
Or, yeah, all 4 days?
That's why the USA wanted us to narrow
Shrink
that
the
fairway,
fairway.
in case somebody had the idea to lay up. Because there again, if you miss that green left or right, you're
You can't make
Just can't make it.
yeah. So this goes down to all the other ones.
Unreal. On a par 3, laid up every
Amateur,
day.
This is their first open.
Won the tournament.
On par 3.
Wow, look at that one. The 1929 one. Little cartoon.
This is the desk? Yeah, all
This is what it was gonna be?
Slip that up.
Holy shit, look at that. Look at all the crap.
Jeez.
That's outrageous. Bass, you see all the, this is where all the hospitality and the grandstands and the fan experience and all this stuff.
Yep.
Now,
There we got this.
this thing.
Couldn't believe it. That's how I knew I was done with it. I shot 5th grade. Nice.